The Caterpillar production system is all about helping Caterpillar set the industry standard as we produce the highest quality products as efficiently and safely as possible. Now we're beginning to deploy the CPS tools to our suppliers globally in an effort to help build upon their strengths. And we're committed to supporting improvements to their order-to-delivery processes. While CPS has helped Caterpillar make great strides with select suppliers to date, at least initially, many were a bit apprehensive about how the CPS tools and processes would apply to them.
When I received the invitation, we were thinking that, okay, another Caterpillar training or another class. I didn't have the feeling that it's going to work for us.
We had reservations of going into it because typically with Caterpillar, the issue was, what is Caterpillar going to want out of this project?
Caterpillar has begun to roll out a CPS for Suppliers deployment program, the 100-day value stream transformation process. It begins with a kickoff workshop for company leaders, where we share the basics of CPS. With the help of a Caterpillar CPS Black Belt, participating companies are given the opportunity to focus on a specific problem within their shop and to develop a project charter.
It was good for me because it really opened my eyes to where when we went to leadership class, I was thirsty and hungry to learn what CPS was.
It has to come from the top, and we had, our executive team was very committed, and without that executive commitment, we would have failed. So that was by far the most important, is that it has to come from the top.
From there, teams made up of people who work across the entire value stream start to develop a map of the current state. They look into how material flows to truly understand the complete value stream from end to end.
The team that was selected to work with this CPS project, they usually know just the process where they used to work. And they don't know all the entire process. And during this pre-work, the employees have the opportunity to understand all of the process.
The first thing we did was making the value stream map. We started taking data and then realized that we did have opportunity for some specific families. And that's where I started to get excited on.
The data collection piece was a painful adventure. And at times, I would be the one saying, I don't see why we need all this data, because we know we can make improvements. And then 2 months later, it really became obvious that that was a critical step in the process.
Next, Caterpillar Black Belts and Master Black Belts work with the supplier teams to develop future state value stream maps. The second phase of training is a value stream transformation, or VST workshop, where teams look at issues like, where's the waste? Where are the gaps? What do we need to do to fix it? The VST workshop also helps to teach and reinforce many tools such as quick changeover, waste identification, and standard work. Suppliers that have been through the process were thrilled with an outside perspective on their operational flow.
Somebody at Caterpillar was going through what standard work was, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you know, we have standard work. What is there that we're not doing already today? We then went through a simulation with a race car, and they tell us how we're supposed to put this race car together.
We went through the process, just how it was laid out when we first walked in, and we struggled. We worked on ways to improve it, come out, and doubled our production.
I started to think, we're doing the same mistakes on our plan. So in that specific moment, all our team started thinking a lot of ideas to change what we were doing.
Rapid Improvement Workshops, or RIWs, designed to achieve breakthroughs in shop floor processes are implemented, and many of the outcomes have been and can be tremendous.
The production lines didn't have a natural flow of materials going forward. We were kind of messy going to station number 1, then station number 3, go back to number 1. So what we do is try to make everything flow just one direction so we can improve our times.
One of the biggest things in the RIW was we would videotape a setup, and we learned very quickly that we didn't have standard work. So by sitting in a room with 6 or 7 people, including the operator, we learned about a lot of waste in our system.
The good thing about this RIW is that we involve the people to work since the beginning of the project. So actually all the ideas that you see here were given by them.
There's just a multitude of opportunities to take the things we've begun learning from Caterpillar and begin implementing them company-wide throughout all of our customers' products.
Today, they look forward to the RIWs because we're attacking their biggest pain areas. So a year ago, an RIW would be considered an uncomfortable experience, and today, we probably can't do enough of them.
Suppliers also find great value in the involvement and support of Caterpillar black belts and master black belts.
The black belts helped us. Probably the #1 change was the culture of the way we've been doing things in the past. You know, and then they show you the waste possibilities then. They show you how to minimize your flow and handling of parts, and obviously it all reflects in cost and velocity.
He had the ability to take and work throughout the shop, go out and talk to machine operators, talk to setup people, at the same time looking at the data and put the two together to take and tell him the story.
So far, the results from these CPS for Supplier projects have been remarkable.
2 months ago, we are producing something around 35 tons per day, and 90% of these productions we send to Caterpillar, and today we are producing something around 50 tons per day.
Our quality for this given group of part numbers averaged around 2,800 ppm. Today, out of this cell, we're under 500 ppm.
September, October, we were 60% on delivery performance. February, we are 100% delivery performance.
We were really building inventory, and our on-time delivery was because we had a tremendous amount of finished good product. Where today we're maintaining the same or better on-time delivery, but we're doing it through velocity.
With the results that we've seen, we want to get more of our shop switched over and totally set up with CPS.
You got to continually keep building upon it and keep the employees involved upon it. It should make you a Class A manufacturer.